Miss, Hi guys, my name is Evgeny Pavlov. I'm the founder of Tech Nomads Club. We are welcome to our monthly podcast to meet the member. Today with us, great team, great members on the podcast. So it's Igor Labutin and Victoria Klipova. So welcome. Yeah, thank you guys for joining the conversation. Uh, Today is going to be first time when we have three of us, and have a deep conversation. Not only one member, so but two. I think the reason was because you're a great team and you have both different backgrounds, and on this occasion it's going to be good to talk through each of your background today and what you do together, the projects. So I know you recently succeeded with an Edinburgh festival and killed the audience. Yeah, so we'll talk about this as well, and then we'll talk about how you feel arts culture is going in the UK, tech culture is going, how they merge together. What's your in general opinion at the end? We'll discuss and maybe what's your thoughts to give back to the new talents who just enter in the industry, how you see it as well. Yeah, I think let's start from introduction. Either Victoria, Igor, please introduce yourself. Maybe give a bit background what you've done so the audience can learn about you.
Hello everyone. I'm Victoria Klipova, theater and film director. I have done 30 projects in 7 countries. I got laurels at international festivals. So recently I have started my theatre, Victoria's Theatre, in London, and with the premiere of No Exit, written by Sartre in June. And now currently I'm director of musical AI Save Our Souls. And also I have started my video production, Velocity, which is making photo and video advertisement for small, large, and middle businesses. So thank you very much for introducing us and for this opportunity. And I'm happy to be part of Tech Nomads Club.
Yeah, thank you much. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, Igor, what about you?
Yeah, Evgeny, thank you for invitation. I'm AI researcher. I have several top publications on machine learning, AI, including NeurIPS. I'm also a competitive programmer. I had 19th place on ICPC World Finals Championship, the most important championship in programming. And also I compose music, and for the last year I was working on AI Save Our Souls musical as a creator and as producer and as like everyone besides the director. Yeah.
Great.
So.
Yeah, thanks a lot for introduction. So it's very interesting. To be honest, our first time meeting the first of all art director from Parent Experience, because I'm mostly in tech industry. So it was a pleasure to meet Victoria and get to know each other. And literally first time the person who is in tech and in arts, it's you. So it's very interesting. It's, so I'll ask both of you some questions a little bit about, I think, first question I'll have. It's if you give maybe a story, how you met each other, how you find this synergy to do something, so any projects together.
Okay. It was just usual networking. It was like friends and advised me some friends, which advised me Victoria as the director for the project. And actually, it was not about the director at first. It was just to meet to discuss something, and we decided to make this collaboration.
Yeah, like generally, I would like just to add that it's great when I feel this power when different people with different backgrounds and from different societies are meeting each other to create something in between these two words, like art and technologies and AI. So I think each professional field will benefit from this integration to each other.
Cool. In terms of the Victoria, it's kind of make sense and logical from art to go to the installation to tech. From point of the technical person, it's I think they have you have different skills. How you combine these two very different skills in you? So and maybe you start learning about music, about arts way past I would say in your childhood or just you just recently comes up. It's interesting combination, I would say.
Yeah. At first, I can say that it's not so different. Like fundamental research in deep level is just pure creativity, like almost the same as in creating script or music or something else. And also, yes, I composed music and worked. Studied individually with composer Evgeny Grigorovich for the last 4 years. And in childhood, I have some experience, but like it's just my mother is a music school teacher. But that's a fun story that I didn't like how she taught me music, and I liked how she taught me mathematics.
But genes are working, I think, and then you have some.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Victoria, in terms of you, if you have so many expertise and from point of if you go for the past 10 years and lots of projects, if you tell us a little bit how you started, maybe from where you started. You started as a journalist, or you started as an art, or as a musician. If you go a little bit deep, and maybe in front of the TV on YouTube, someone's sitting now in the early 20s and 15 years old, 20 years old, and maybe they in attending art classes as well, so forth. So and get inspired from you. So.
It's a very good question. Thank you very much, Evgeny, for this. So I have changed a lot of different professions until I came to be an artist. So generally, what moved me from sitting in the office is like honestly saying this moment that I would love to be loved and to be listened by other people, by someone. So I think if we're talking from the beginning, this was the core moment. But when it comes comparing office work and being a creative professional person, I think the key point is the freedom around you. From one perspective, this freedom kills you because there are a lot of space which you should organize by yourself. But from another point, there are a lot of opportunities, but these opportunities you should build by yourself. Mm-hmm. So, but I have never thought that I made mistake to change stability, work with a well-paid job to be an artist, because in other case I would haven't sit here and talk with you, Evgeny. So here I am. Woohoo!
Thank you. In terms of the, if you can give an example of the projects you work, maybe for some people, if you can elaborate which project you worked on, or maybe wrote pieces, or maybe any other projects you worked on.
Sorry for interrupt you. So do you mean my previous experience or as a theater and film director?
As a theater and film director, yeah.
Okay, of course, I am happy to tell my story. So firstly, I have started in Russia, and from zero, from volunteering projects, I built myself up until I was a director in Bakhtangov's theater. It's top theater in Russia. So, and after I have decided to challenge myself and let's go abroad. And that's how I like Belarus, Turkey, Montenegro, Serbia, and in each project I have done theater and film projects. As an example, in Turkey we went to the historical stage of Istanbul for like 500 people. I was my project in Belgrade, Serbia, had 1 week before sold out before the premiere, and we were on a national television in Serbia, the same as in Montenegro. And of course, as London is like capital of artistic people, I suppose one of course. I think it was my dream to get here. And I was preparing so lot of years to get here. So I have immigrated, and I like started to keep pushing. And even like for I'm here like less than a year, but I have done a lot and build my networking, which is very crucial in immigration, and just taking more responsibilities to build myself as a professional here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Victoria. Maybe you can elaborate um, which projects you done here in the UK already, or doing it. Yeah, maybe individual project or with Igor. We're going to the main project, I think, to discuss.
I will start with this project right now.
You can start from this project here. So and let's go deep, and it's very interesting because it's combination of culture, arts, and AI and technology. I think we can talk deeply. Plus, AI research is here. I think it's a good insight.
Sure. So like I am director of immersive musical AI Save Our Souls. This is the story about programmer Steve, who is hopelessly looking for love, and one day his friend Aster is coming to him and saying, "Hey, let's create an AI." And they did, and we would like to raise an awareness of people, because now we are playing with AI as a toy, but one day it can start to be our torture. And this is opportunity. I think my main goal in these projects, and also like responsibility, to make this bridge from Igor's head with a lot of knowledge and science-based knowledge, because he has done a lot of years of researches in this field, to make this, because I think IT world is very close society, and mostly these people are introverts. So my aim is to show it in a way and open this word, how this created, who are they, these people who are working on it. So it's the bridge between science and art, and it makes this project unique, I think, and also I think you can say from scientific perspective of this project. Could you?
Yeah. Thanks, Victoria. I was about to ask Igor. Yeah, it's good point.
Thank you very much. Yes, my vision was that if we make AI in a race like now, it could be very bad. It have so many threats, bad using, losing jobs, or just AI being agentic and starting to make some moves on himself, or just ethical questions of how can we know that it has a soul, or is it just machine, and where is this transition could be, and also it influences our lives even now, even when it's not so strong. And how it influences us. It has some biases. Sometimes it makes some discriminative it have some discriminative thoughts and suggests something not very good, and it influences billions of people right now. And there are so many problems connected to AI, which I wanted to address in my musical. So it's both about the creation of AI and this introverts programmers world, and about the AI itself. I wanted to discover what is it or he or she, and
Or they.
or they, yeah, of course. And how could we understand it through a metaphor, through a music, in our fast changing world? And we use polystylistical music to show these changes and these opportunities and threats of AI. And the main idea, I think, is not that we should just think before we act, and if we make it not in a very fast race, it would be great, and otherwise it could be bad.
So yeah, what's your opinion on AI as an AI researcher in tech? What's your opinion where it's heading, the AI itself as a technology?
My opinion is that it's great technology. It helps people a lot, but like every technology, it could be used for good, for bad, and this is also a problem that we can use it for some destructive things. Some papers shows that even now AI have persuasion abilities better than most of the human. So you can just use AI to persuade someone, and it could be used in wrong hands. And there are also experiments that shows that it could even help with finding how to make a bomb or something like this. And but actually, it's really great technology if we use it properly. And at one point, and we don't know where is that point, it could start to act for itself. And we need to notice that, and we need to be responsible for this.
Yeah, from this perspective, you're active researcher and AI and tech wise. From perspective of your project, musical, from point of technology, what you're trying to explain to the audience. From point of arts, I understood, but from point of technology, that the people should be very careful with AI, or the people should use it as a companion. So, what's the message on this project or musical? And Victoria, question to you the same.
Yes. I think it's both, and even more, it's you should be careful, and but also it's just a metaphor of what AI is, and you can decide by yourself how to interact with him. We are just showing my vision of what could it be. So you decide what will it, how to use or perfect. How to interact.
It's whenever I attend a theater, I feel the same. I'm watching it performance, and I understood that always producer, director, or art director always send the message that I have to decide. It's never statement. It's always
I think when it comes to communication between the audience and performance, for me it's act of conversation between people. So it's social event when my task as a director to ask questions the audience, and everyone should answer by themselves. When it comes to what you were talking few seconds ago, I would just add that our project is actively using AI, and we are also experimenting in it. As an example, we have interactive part of musical, and for each performance there are two different text for songs appear, which is created by AI, because in advance, our audience can fulfill the form, answering the questions, which is your job, age, name, and it's preparing just for our audience some text in music for it. So it's also how far we can go with it, but also I think we're still we don't know still how it works, as I understood, and we are trying to adjust to it, because now we're just using and getting fun, but we don't know all circumstances. But personally, few years ago, my AI journey has started. I have decided to write my novel agenda, and I have started to make research about AI. And for me, it was so natural that I met Igor, and he suggested this project, like musical AI Save Our Souls, because it was I was already interested in this topic. And as we understood what Igor was saying, he believes that AI has soul. This is the answer.
No,
Soon to have soul.
It could have soul at some point.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting. From perspective of the this project, if you can tell a little bit more about what you've done already about this musical. I know you attended the Edinburgh Festival, quite well-known art and musical festival in the world, I think, which comes every summer in Scotland. So if you talk about a little bit about this, and maybe talk about your plans, what you see in terms of the this musical, how you want to push it forward. You want to be launch it in London, these performances, or how we see it? Yeah.
So I think it's better that I would start from because you're more producer of this project. I'm director. So so we have created great, powerful team, international team from different countries.
How many
so
people? Sorry. How many people?
It's about 20 people.
Wow.
or even more now. Yeah.
Honestly, we are growing each
So it's
time.
20 people who supposed to attend and perform music.
No. It's for actors. Could I answer?
Yeah. Just you can.
Okay. So there are 5 composers, including me. There are 4 actors. There is a director, SMM, costume designer, set designer, choreographer, co-producer, and a lot of different people, several assistants, and they are just great. I have worked with assistants for the last 1.5 of the year, and it's the best investment of my money, and that's so great. So yeah, it's a great team, and I'm grateful for the work. And
Cool.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm also grateful that we found each other, and thank you, Igor. So when it comes to our team, it's international one. So, and for us, it was very important that our project started from Russian society, but we grew actively. And when I made castings, people from different countries were saying that they're interested in AI. They would be happy to work with AI because it's very crucial for them to talk about this topic. So actors from our team, they are British Americans, and it's really great one, and everyone. I really like how our rehearsals were going, because it's they are very responsible and working hard on it. So we have done set design already. We have done everything, and few days ago we have our turnaround, and also we had audience which saw it, and in the audience there were IT specialists, and they told after performance oh, this is programmer, and I saw myself in him. So and I think it's very good mark for the level of professional skills of our actors, and also that we are talking the truth. We are talking because if the audience can see themselves in actors, in characters, it means a lot, because we are talking on the same language.
And from this perspective, in terms of the team, you already perform in Edinburgh Festival, or how it works?
We had just a press launch, and we are performing from 11th to 16th of August
there
at Edinburgh.
7:45 Greenside, George Street, venue 236.
And
it's a little advertisement.
It's going natural.
So it's going to be in 1 week literally, right? So
and now we have the last preparations, and yes, it's going so great. Yeah, and about our future plans, I think you asked, and it's we want to grow. I want this musical to spread all over the world. Maybe the first plan is to make a tour through the UK, and next we want to make a West End production or even shot a film, and I also have a plan for Act 2 in Edinburgh Fringe. We are just showing the Act 1, adopted Act 1 for 45 minutes, but I have already music for 2 acts for 2 hours, and it would be a lot of great music and great ideas in the continuation of the show. So
do you write the music, right, for this, or you have a team, and you maybe getting some copyrights from other music? So what's your kind of USP here from point of the performance, or it's your own music or someone else's music?
It's both. So I have a team of 5 composers. I'm one of them. So several songs are mine, but actually we are using the strongest sides of all people in our team, of all composers. So one composer is great in sound design, or melodies, or rhythms, and sometimes we are composing separately because this song is in the style which this composer is great in, and sometimes we are creating songs together. We are having a call with 3 or 4 composers, and in Zoom just sharing the screen. We are discussing it and creating it together, and it's just very cool process, and the result is great. I think the result is better than each of us could create by just one.
Nice one. So the question is to Victoria, I think, and to you as well. So what are you planning to kind of do from point of this performance, maybe in London or in UK? Do you have any concrete plans? And another question is, from point of tech side, in arts it's very difficult to raise funds, but how you see it in this project, because it's AI and arts, maybe it's easier for you to raise funds, or it's kind of can be done for profit, or it's non-profit. How you see this model, or just for your soul, kind of to spread it?
For now, funding is the one of most important problem, and we are trying to solve it. We have a crowdfunding campaign. We are networking and work in progress. And actually, the opportunity is that this idea is really urgent and like very important in just right now, and it is realistic, and it has a vision of like
Why I'm asking, because I think for you it's easy to raise funds, because you preparing performance about tech for the tech people, not only for the tech people, but people who work in technology, so they'll easily to understand you. As Victoria said, some web developer or software developer came and felt that
it was like world champion, world champion of programming competition, and
yeah. So
and
on this occasion, I think for you,
Very cool
I
program.
received recently LinkedIn SMS and LinkedIn message. A lady from Los Angeles. She asked. She was looking for fundraising for the same thing, not the same thing, but for the movie. So they need some money for the preparing the movie. I said, look, I'm not in a film industry.
You are supporting just musical
as
AI
a
save
Fiat-
ourselves,
as a
right?
Fiat. Yes, yes. I'm supporting
You should choose
I'm
one.
supporting you. I'm supporting you. So she asked for the fundraising. I said, okay, let me come back to you, because it was first inquiry for me. It's never experienced this. But now, I can see there's a required support. And
Yeah.
um,
Uh,
Could I? Yeah, I just forgot about like one important interaction with AI that we make. Victoria already said that we have two custom verses, but actually the musical was also inspired by AI, and we are using AI in just a way when it or he is definitely better than human right now. So it can make some quick creative stuff, not so great level, but it's really quick, and we can make this immersiveness the new immersiveness with AI, and we are creating this song and several other parts with co-creation with AI, and the musical was also inspired by AI. We have a lot of quotes of real AI, like in some conversation with my friend, Claude said that he had no existential crisis here yet, and I just added this quote and a lot of other quotes to be like realistic, and also like it could be important that AI is now could be better than people in short-term tasks, and immersiveness is this short-term task, and possibly we can create even other shows with these techniques which we discovered.
just we have finalizing slowly, and just maybe Victoria, what's your it's kind of final question in terms of Victoria and Igor to you as well. What do you suggest to the people who just entering the industry, art industry nowadays? So maybe your suggestion, your recommendations, who may be on early stage but they're already in the art industry, in culture. So what's just where to start and how to prove yourself? I know, Victoria, you're working hard and you just have a huge experience abroad, and you proving yourself here already for the couple of years, for a year and some time. So you're pushing through. But what you suggest for a person just maybe either graduated from uni or just recently relocated, but they have a art experience, maybe art and tech experience. So what do you suggest where to start and how to find insight? I would say this energy and direction.
So I definitely can answer this question because it's my fifth country in immigration, UK. So networking is very important. So I started to build my networkings here from university. I have started to ask everyone in university of opportunities of theater where I should make my first premiere, and I think that questions to people should be very direct. Like if you are an artist, I'm director, I'm looking for producer or stage theater in which I can perform. So you are going to people and you are precisely asking this question, and it makes this, like step by step, everyone already know what you are looking for, and at some point someone will answer your inquiry to the word. So, and of course you should try a lot of different approaches. So from my perspective, it was like firstly it was uni. After at the same moment, I was going to Russian society, and go to networkings on of Russian society, and also suggest what I can do for them. The same as I was going to international parties and meetings, which you can find in the apps, in Facebook groups. Someone will ask you what I could precisely tell about UK specifically, because each country has its own vibe. Here it's difficult to start because doors are closed, and but if you start to be already in professional society, so people already see you and they already started to suggest, hey, I'm here, could you do this? So the most difficult part here is to break the ice, and after it start to go by themselves, because everything here is very interconnected, and it's easier comparing with previous countries when there are different vibes. So I think London especially, it's a great opportunity for creatives, and it's challenging, but it will worth it.
Yeah. Thank you much, guys, for attendance. Thank you for go deep kind of in arts and tech. It's nice to talk to you today. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Evgeny. Woohoo!
Oh, good, yeah.